Welcome back, my dear students. We are going to analyze the answer keys of Model Examination 2022. First one is a passage taken from a three-wheeled revolution. Interview with Irfan. First question: which Indian TV show in 2006 launched an entrepreneur hunt? So we can we can very clearly understand that business basic. Business basic is the answer. What was Irfan's business proposal? Rickshaws were to be redesigned. It is there in the passage. Rickshaws were to be redesigned. According to him, how could rickshaw pullers make additional revenues? So, by selling products like water, juice, biscuits, mobile cards, and newspapers to the passengers. Answer is very direct from the passage itself. Then another question, which word in the passage means to ask for information, solicited? Why didn't he accept the seed money? Why didn't Irfan Alam accept the seed money? Because the organizers of the TV show did not agree to Irfan's model of business, that is not for profit organization. So from 1 to 6 you have to write only 4 answers. Then question 7 to 10. 7 to 10 each carries 1 score. Answer all the questions. So remember that 4 into 1. 7th one, you had better. It is from Crime and Punishment, the story. Okay, you would better inform his parents. First suggestion. Why don't you be strict about the boy? Then, if I were you, I would have seriously punished him. I would advise you to tell the parents about the naughtiness of the boy. Answer any 3 questions from 11 to 15. So this is from the poem Rice. Why did father stop working on all the rice? Why did father stop working on all the rice? Because the farmer gained nothing. Only fools turn to rice farming for gain. That is all. Then what is the better money mentioned in this stanza? Rubber plantation or commercial crops. Write 2 suggestions to promote rice farming. Rice farming helps Kerala self-sufficient in rice production. Rice farming yields soil fertile. Then pick out an instance of satire in the poem. If any any lines you take that can be considered as a satirism from this one. For example, only fools turn to rice farming for gain. Then also from the other lines of the poem, we can see that aeroplane flies above the head of the narrator to go to fly into New Delhi to beg for rice. Any lines that is a satirism from the poem. Only fools turn to rice farming for gain. Elaborate the idea contained in this line. You see, farming is a noble work which is giving food crop to all the Keralites. How can farmers be the fools? So this is actually a kind of a satirism which should be taken out. Then answer any 2 questions from 16 to 18. Read the following passage, fill in the blanks. Okay, Nomita and Ajit have split up their relationship. She said that she could not put up with Ajit anymore. 2 months. An extract from the conversation between Mrs. Smith and Brown reporting the conversation. This is from Post Yearly for Christmas 1 Act play. Mrs. Smith asked Mr. Brown whether he could really manage a turkey for Christmas. Mr. Brown affirmed means said yes, and added that he thought he could spare one. Then 18th, read the following as directed. We started the Greenbelt movement in 1977. Active voice, that should be changed into passive voice. The Greenbelt movement was started in 1977 by us. So when a sapling is planted, from Wangari Maathai's speech, two major incidents of forest fire were reported by the firemen. So we have to start with the firemen. The firemen reported two major incidents of a forest fire. Answer any three questions from 19 to 23. Each carries 4 scores. The English club of your school has decided to stage the play, The Hour of Truth. As the director of the play, prepare a script of an introduction speech or introductory announcement. You see, ladies and gentlemen, here we are going to watch a very interesting play, The Hour of Truth. The protagonist is upholding the truth. Let us see what happens to him. Like that, you can prepare an announcement speech, introductory. Then a debate is conducted by the NSS unit of your school on the topic women empowerment is the key weapon. So you are favoring the topic and giving 4 arguments. Educated women will raise against dowry. Employed women will be against dowry. And women in leadership positions will be against dowry. And the women should be educationally, economically, socially, and culturally be empowered. These are 4 suggestions you will get a 4 mark. I wish there were more Horigalus in this world. Sudhamurthy said this one. Prepare on the relevance of Horigalus in the world. Horigalus, human Horigalus. People are very tension struck during this cyber century. So they wanted to relieve the tension by sharing their worries. And here we want many people with the patient listening to listen to the speakers. Like that you can develop. I have got only, question number 22, I have got only a few years to live, but I will live those I have lived the rest of my life. I will go to my grave. Actually, these are the lines taken from The Hour of Truth, Robert Baldwin, the protagonist. You see, the character sketch of Robert Baldwin, very poor man, living, working as an employee in a bank, does not like to tell lies. He wanted to uphold the principles of truth. Even if he lost his job, he is going to witness or say the truth against his employer. Like that character sketch of Baldwin. Adolescents are falling victims to substance abuse and drug abuse. Dangers of drug abuse. Draft an email to the editor of National Daily. Email writing to a National Daily, the Hindu, the Indian Express, highlighting the abuse of drugs among adolescents and children. Drug abuse among adolescents and children. Draft an email format, you know. Then answer one question from 24 to 25 carries a 4 score. Edit the passage, page number 90 from the extract Didi. So page number 90 of your textbook, it is given there. So lived. Then visit an orphanage, not a orphanage. And how the orphanage looked, not the orphanage how looked, how the orphanage looked, like that you can refer to and edit to that one. Then is Shaheen, Mr. Revino, Didi's, we studied profile writing. Make all the hints into a simple and sentences and make a profile. Then part 2, that is 3 questions you can write out of 26 to 29. And each question carries 6 marks. Inspired by Christine Lagarde's speech on 3 L's of empowerment, Sauhurda Club of your school has decided to conduct a seminar on International Women's Day. So, prepare a report of the seminar. So, day of the seminar, inauguration of the seminar, who was the president, that means the presidentialship and the speakers, welcome speech, prayer song, all these things you can report in a passive voice way. So the inauguration was done by so and so, and the school choir song, choir group sang the prayer song. Like that, you can write a report. Question number 27, in connection with the inauguration of Entrepreneurship Club, Irfan Alam, the founder of Samman Foundation, visits your school. Imagine that you get an opportunity to interview him. Write to the likely interview. 3 questions, 3 answers. Or 6 questions, 6 answers. Like that, you can prepare a questionnaire, a collection of questions. The 6 marks means 3 plus 3, 6. The neighbor justified the need for wall by stating good fences make good neighbors. Comment on the statement and prepare a write-up. You see, Mending Wall by Robert Frost. Good fences make good neighbors. Are there necessities, or is there any necessity for creating a wall, or what should be demolished, that we should construct bridges, human harmony, universal brotherhood, all should depend, each and everyone should live like brothers and sisters. That is what here. Now, a blurb writing we have come across. Here it is ഒരു സങ്കീർത്തനം പോലെ പെരുമ്പടവം ശ്രീധരൻ's novel book. About that you can write given actually the hints given on, just write a paragraph on a blurb, that is ഒരു സങ്കീർത്തനം പോലെ, that is a heading by പെരുമ്പടവം ശ്രീധരൻ, and also just all the hints make up and develop into a wonderful readable paragraph. It will be a blurb. Answer any 2 questions from 30 to 32. Let us see. Read the following headlines. Effect of this lockdown on a student. Times of India. Impact of lockdown on the mental health of students. India today. Lockdown has worsened affected the mental health and happiness of our students. For the last 2 years, we have been undergoing such mental tension. Okay, and also mental health affected, and also happiness of the students affected. You have decided to arouse a public opinion in this matter via a blog entry, just like Facebook or internet. We have created our own blog writing, our own space. How could it be? You can write a paragraph about a blog. And 31, imagine that you are a lady assistant in the play Post Year Before Christmas One Act play. Lady assistant actually went out of the post office. She thought that better she will go for another job because she cannot adjust with it. You decided to write a letter of apology to the Post General, stating your innocence and requesting him to again call her and put her in the same position to work in the same post office. So it is an official letter format, to the Postmaster General. So to, from, date, subject, then introduction of the letter and apology. It is actually an apology letter asking sorry, then the body of the letter, then conclusion. Wangari Maathai, question number 32. A Kenyan environmental and political activist, when a sapling is planted, always nurtures a sensitive and a reverential love of nature. She won the Nobel Prize for Peace in 2004 for her contribution to sustainable development, democracy, and peace. Prepare an article about her to be published in your school magazine based on important points. You can just create so many paragraphs about this one. Okay, that fetches you 6 marks. Okay, then answer any 2 questions from 33 to 35. You see, here is an advertisement of a company. Maxwell and Company, 133 Marine Street, Mumbai, require obvious assistance. We, the leading logistic company, invites application from eligible candidates for the post of office assistants. Eligibility. What is the qualification required for the post? Graduation in any subject, any discipline. Computer skill is very important. Excellent communication skill. Age should be below 30 years. Contact as a telephone number, fax number, and email. So you have to write a job application letter. It is also official. A renowned logistic company has invited application for the post of assistant. Imagine that you are a graduate and would like to apply for the post. Prepare the job application letter and your biodata resume. That is all. Then on anti-drug day, you are to deliver a speech on drug abuse. This is also from dangers of drug abuse. A social menace, social problem. Draft the script of the speech. Respected teachers, respected principal, the manager, my dear students, teachers like that you can address. I am here standing before you to talk on the topic drug abuse, and you can just give an introductory part of the speech, body of the speech development is statistical data, and also national and international knowledge about this one, and conclusion of the speech. Then another is a very important poem. Read the poem given below. Compare the poem with any woman written by Catherine Tyner. Here is a Mother O' Mine by Rudyard Kipling. You have studied if the poem Rudyard Kipling. So if I were hanged on the highest hill, Mother O' Mine, oh Mother O' Mine. You see, even in the problem, I know whose love would be. Follow me still. Mother will be coming there for to consolation. If I were drowned in the deepest sea, if I am again drowned in the deepest sea, Mother oh mine will be coming. I know whose tears, who will cry for me when I am in danger. Mother oh Mother oh mine. If I were damned of body and soul, if my body is damaged, my soul is damaged, I know my mother's prayers will be always Mother oh mine. Very simple language, very. So compare with any woman by Catherine Tynan and Rudyard Kipling's Mother oh mine, oh Mother oh mine. And you can see the rhyming words, rhyming scheme, and other poetic devices, everything, and your personal impression of the poem also, and conclude that one. You will be wishing, and I hope that you will all get A plus. Thank you very much.